Hello everyone, welcome to SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia. Myself Assistant Professor Reena Mishra. Today I am going to deliver this session regarding orientation of foundation course project. This session is definitely going to help you for the preparation of foundation course project. This particular video is useful for the first year BCom as well as first year BMM. The syllabus for the first year BCom Plain FC is Overview of Indian Society. Overview of Indian Society refers to understand the multicultural diversity of Indian society through its demographic composition, population distribution according to religion, caste and gender. Appreciate the concept of linguistic diversity in relation to Indian situation. How the demographic composition is different. In this first module, we will have the overview understanding regarding the differentiation on the basis of demographic composition, which is based on population as well as the religion, different religion which is found in India, caste, different caste practices in India as well as the gender. And on the basis of linguistic refers to language. There are many languages spoken in India and the diversity on the basis of languages in relation to the Indian situation. Understanding the regional variations according to rural, urban and tribal characteristic. Regional variation, the different states in India are different in various parameters. What are the different parameters? Say for example, the unemployment, poverty, infrastructure, then the development in terms of education. All these attributes we are going to see for the region, and we will also see the variations in terms of rural, urban and the tribal characteristic. Then second unit is the concept of diversity 1. The concept of diversity is divided in two different units. So in second unit, which is concept of disparity 1, we will be seeing understand the concept of disparity as arising out of stratification and inequality. In Indian society, there is a diversity, there are the differences on the basis of strata. The society is divided in different strata and they are unequal. Explore the disparities arising out of gender with special reference to violence against women. As we all aware that in Indian society, the status of women are not same as men are having. So what are the various reasons for the violation of rights of women as well as violence towards the women? We will also see the female feticide, which is the main reason for the declining of sex ratio and portrayal of women in media. How the women are portrayed in media. Appreciate the inequalities faced by people with disability and understand the issue of people with physical and mental disability. There are inequality among the people on the basis of physical as well as mental disability. What are the various causes for such disability? What are the various impact of this disability and how we can solve out the measures regarding these problems we will be seeing in this module. And we will also understand the various issues related to the disabilities. After that, the third unit is the concept of disparity 2. This third unit is dedicated to examine the inequalities manifested due to the caste system and intergroup conflict arising thereof. The caste system is one of the major problems in Indian society. Depending upon the caste system, how there is intergroup conflict takes place in the Indian society, sometimes it becomes so violent that it is also creating the non-violence in the society. What are the various factors, reason for the intergroup conflict? we will understand in this module. Understand intergroup conflict arising out of communalism. In this particular unit, we will be seeing casteism, communalism, regionalism and linguistic differences. Communalism is due to the various communities which is there in the Indian society, and how the communalism is leading to the disparities, inequality or distinguishedness among the society. Examine the causes and effects of the conflict arising out of regionalism and linguistic differences. There are different states in India, but we can say that all the states of India are not equally advanced or equally developed in terms of employment, in terms of education, in terms of literacy ratio, in terms of infrastructure development, and there are many more factors responsible for these regional inequalities, as well as there are many languages spoken in different states and different parts of India. There are linguistic differences also. Sometimes this linguistic difference creates problem for the individuals and the society. So we will understand all these prevailing problem in the Indian society, which are the causes of disparity. Then Unit 4 is the Indian Constitution. Students, as we all know, the Indian Constitution lays the guideline for the governance of the country. The society of India is guided or governed as per the guidelines of the Constitution of India. None of the political parties governing or administering in Indian society, but they have to also follow the guidelines laid down by the Indian Constitution. Since India enjoys the largest democracy in the world, therefore it becomes very important to understand the roots of this democracy, and the roots of the democracy are laid in the Indian Constitution. Therefore, as a student, we must understand, we must be familiar with the basic structure of our Indian Constitution. So in this Unit 4, which is completely dedicated to Indian Constitution, we will be having the understanding regarding the philosophy of the Constitution as set up in the preamble, the structure of the Constitution, the preamble, then the main body and the schedules which is listed in the Constitution. We will get to learn the fundamental duties of the Indian citizen. What are our fundamental duties by virtue of Indian, and we must fulfill those duties towards the society. Tolerance, peace as well as the communal harmony as crucial value in strengthening the social fabric of Indian society. Irrespective of the background we come from, the state we come from, the economic capability we come from, it is very important that in spite of various inequalities, in spite of different diversity, we must consider an individual equal. We must share the same dignity, the same opportunity for each and every individual in the society, and that is that we get to learn in this Constitution, in this unit in detail. To live in a society, the tolerance, the peace as well as the communal harmony is the integral part, and each and every individual must contribute their action and effort towards development of a holistic society, so that one can live in a peaceful and harmonized society, and that duties and responsibility we come to know from this module. After that, the last module is the significant aspect of the political process. The party system in Indian political system, we will get to learn from this. Local government in urban and rural area, the local government, that is the municipalities administering the urban area. In the urban areas, the municipalities are responsible for the maintenance of the town. whereas in the rural area the Gram Panchayat is responsible for administering the villages. They are administering the areas which comes under their administration at the local level, and hence the different parts of India are divided in the small administering bodies, and they are dedicated, urban areas are dedicated to the municipalities and the rural areas are dedicated to the Gram Panchayat. The 73rd and the 74th amendment of their implications for is also inclusive in the politics. We will also get to learn these two new amendments in terms of political changes. Role and significance of women in politics. Particularly in Indian society, what is the role and the progress of women in politics, as well as why the importance of women is very crucial in politics, that we will also get to learn from this particular unit. Students, why we had the exposure of the syllabus? Because sometimes the students are also asked to prepare the project based on the modules of their syllabus. Therefore, it is very important to understand the different contents and different elements in the syllabus. Then the paper pattern for foundation course. For first year BCom, there are total 7 subjects in first year except foundation course. Foundation course for external, it is for 75 marks and 25 marks are dedicated to the internal evaluation. Now the internal evaluation is based on the FC project, that is foundation project. In this, students are assigned with a topic. A social topic is mainly a social issue. On that topic, they have to find out the information. Not necessarily the information must be restricted to the book. Any information which is available from different sources, that may be the Google, that may be the books, that may be the article of newspaper or journal or any other magazine. They can use n number of resources for gathering the information, and after that they have to prepare that the project, and that project will be scoring the internal evaluation for them. Now in SST college we have 4 different options for foundation course, that is plain foundation course in NSS, foundation course in NCC and foundation course in physical education. For all the foundation course subject, irrespective of specialization, the evaluation system is same. External evaluation 75 marks is completely based on the theory paper, based on the paper pattern, and hence the entire mark is for 100. But it's important to understand that students have to pass internal and external exam separately. For 25 marks they have to score minimum 10 marks, which will be available after submission of FC project, and for 75 marks they have to score 30 mark passing for clearing the subject. After that, different topics other than the syllabus topics for the project guidance may be the different problem which is society based, related to the social issues, growing social problem in India, different social problems like rape towards the girl, then child abuse, etc. social problem in India. Then the substance abuse impact on youth and challenges for the future. Substance abuse, that is many a times youngsters, youth of India, they get addicted to bad habits, they get addicted to drinking habit or drugs or some kind of narcotics they get practiced into, which is very harmful for them as an individual, as well as they are also weakening the society and the country at large. Therefore, we will understand through the project what is the impact, first we will see what is the reason, then what is the impact of it, and what are the different challenges due to this substance abuse in future. And at last we have to introduce the preventing measures. HIV/AIDS awareness, prevention, treatment and services. Problems of the elderly. What are the different problems of the senior citizens, elderly people? What are the causes for the problem? What implications and responses we can get from the implementation of the preventive measures to solve their problems. Then issue of child labor. Magnitude, causes, effects and responses. Different issues related to child labor. Children as well as the women in Indian society are the most vulnerable part of the society. They have to face various crimes and injustice from the society. Therefore, we will understand what are the various reasons for the child labor, causes, effects and the responses of it. Child abuse, effects and ways to prevent. What is the effect of child abuse and how the child abuse can be prevented? Many times these are the crimes which is covered by the society, but yes, the weak section of the society is the children and many more crimes takes place with them. These children are threatened easily, they are sometimes socially backward, sometimes they may not get that much protection from their family, they are thrown into all these activities by the family. Therefore, it's very important to understand the effects of child abuse and how one can prevent the child abuse from the society. Trafficking of women. This is the another crime which takes place for the women, and we will see how the female or girls, they get trapped into this in women trafficking. What are the causes, what are the different effects and the responses of the trafficking of women. So these are the different topics related to project guidance, and mainly these topics are related to social issues, and while preparing the project we have to introduce the topic name, the causes, what are the effects of it, and finally how we can prevent it. The next is the content of the project. This is very important slide. As to, this slide is related to the process, how we have to prepare the project. First of all, the index, we have to prepare the index. In index, we have to cover all the topics which we have covered in our project along with the page number if possible. Then the second part, the second page will be starting from the introduction. Introduction of the topic is very important. This must be brief. Suppose if we are preparing the project based on HIV/AIDS, the brief information regarding HIV/AIDS to be given in the project in the beginning. After that, what are the causes of the social problem? We have to mention the different causes of it and what are the effects of these social problem. After that, how we can prevent it, how we can solve these social issues. So those preventive measures must also be mentioned. And finally, we will be having the conclusion as to how these steps, innovative steps can be taken to solve these issues in future, and how this is going to contribute progressive participation in the progress of the society. Then additional information what we can add, or in addition to the contents, what other things we can add to make our project more appealing as well as more attractive and informative. We can add pictures, we can add drawings. In pictures we can add the cuttings of the various articles or newspaper cuttings we can add. We can also add the case study. Now recently the personal assistant of Sri Ratan Tata, named is Shantanu Naidu, he has started a new startup for the senior citizen, which is going to help the elderly people for various services. The name of the startup is Good People, and that's how we can add certain case studies in our project. We can add chart showing the graphical diagram, bar graph we can add, Also, the newspaper articles can be added to make the FC project more interactive and appealing. So here I think this presentation is definitely helpful for you for preparing the project. It is very important to prepare and submit the project because the project itself is carrying 25 marks. Therefore, find this, you can use this presentation for taking the guideline and preparing the final project, FC project for your submission. Thank you.